What up, y'all? My name is RhYmZ. I'm joining you from Terrace, BC. I'm with my co-hosts,
Mr. East from Fox Cities, Wisconsin.
And I'm Willie P. I'm out here in Udon Thani, Thailand. Yeah, the Asian controller.
oh yeah, and this is BaxGlobal Music episode 8. This is the episode where we recap everybody that we have interviewed this month. We have interviewed a couple of our own. I got the chance to interview Mr. East and Willie P. Who did you interview?
I got to interview RhYmZ. Yeah, RhYmZ. That would be you out there in Terrence, BC.
Yes, sir. So how about we talk about week 1, Mr. East? You took over week 1, and you got to interview somebody from our Utah division, correct?
Yeah, the assault division. Yeah, Dez Troy, member of Disengaged, the heavy metal group. Awesome influences on that week. It was Joey Jordanson passed away, so rest in peace again to a legend. Just to bring that up to y'all. But it was a great interview. Dez has a lot of great energy. He also does his own show, his own podcast, Circle Pit Radio. Go check that out. Definitely, good show. He's a real humble individual. Got a lot of great energy. Like I said, definitely gonna have to check out the interview. He's really about the metal scene, and I'm a person who enjoys heavy metal almost as much as hip hop, to be honest with you. So it was really cool to exchange ideas and conversations. And, the ideas this individual has for the metal community are going to be mind-blowing. RhYmZ and I got to talk to him after the show, and let me tell you, he's a very driven individual and got great prospects for the future. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And as always, we do showcase music. So we did play some songs. Again, we're always listening to music, and I'm bad with the song titles at this point. There's so much new music. But we did choose 3 songs to play. Every one of them was dope, in my opinion. Definitely check out our playlist. We got that more on point this time, so there's no delay. It's right after. So definitely check out the playlist. We got the full playlist available for you on Spotify. And did we get it on YouTube or no? Just Spotify?
Just Spotify for now. We are still working out all of the kinks. There's a lot of licensing issues that I have to encounter with different artists and the different platforms that I'm streaming on, because Facebook has a lot of different rules than YouTube does, as well as Spotify has a lot of different rules than Apple Music.
Right.
So, as you guys may have seen last month, we do like to showcase at least one song from each of the people that we got to interview this month. So let's get right into one of the songs from Disengaged that they brought to us on BaxGlobal Music. Let's get into Riptide.
Riptide, yeah.
Now, before we have a huge echo, I better hit that echo cancellation. Riptide, right here on BaxGlobal Music, episode 8.
Say
Hell yeah. So that was Disengaged with Riptide. That is from Dez Troy. Dez Troy is the front out of our Utah division. What else you guys got to say? I want to know Willie P's opinion.
That song had a lot of energy with the song. Disengaged, they had the what was it, the away goals song last season with Victims. So we promoted them all tournament long last year. So they're going to be in the game again this year. I haven't decided on which track I'm going to choose, but that was a dope track. We can include that in there.
Hell yeah. So we've got viewers in the Facebook comments. We got Ed Moreau joining us on the Hip Hop Lounge. We've got Beaker out in LA joining us on Wildy's Entertainment, as well as Flesh and Fur himself.
Oh.
And we also have Kills, also known as Mike Kilberry, up in the chat from our Victoria division. Shout out to Kills.
Shout out. Thank you everyone for tuning in on my Wild East Entertainment page. I dropped y'all a comment while the song was playing. Flesh and Fur, you a funny guy.
I see you.
You a slut. You a funny little slut. We love you for it, and we forgive you. That is okay.
Hey, much love and respect to Flesh.
Much love and respect, Flesh and Fur. You're badass. Hey, I'm going to need to reach out to you sometime.
Straight up. Me too.
Well, me three.
All right, so I got questions for y'all. What did you two, as individuals who participate in this show, think of the Dez Troy interview? What did you like? Maybe some of you thought I forgot to ask, or you wanted Troy to bring up. Maybe I can ask him next time he's on.
I like I said, like Willie said about the song, I love the energy about it, because Dez Troy has always got, you ask him this question and he gives you this answer, right? So it's expanded upon. You got all the information about what he's got coming up, and yeah, I just thought it was well carried out. I thought you did a great job on that interview.
Thank you. Anything that you thought he should have talked about that maybe we missed, because it is only a 45-minute to an hour.
I would like to know more about the format, about Circle Pit Radio and the radio station that they're running. Yeah, how to submit music and how to get your stuff played on there. And do they do other art form music is other than just metal? I mean, what kind of shows are
incorporating hip hop and metal together? That'd be
dope.
That
too. I think that would be dope.
That is something I think you left out there, Mr. Eases. I think you left.
No.
Your collaborative opportunities.
I think metal and hip hop's a dope collaboration. There might be something in the works when global artists, with that concept. So y'all can look forward to that. I was trying to leave it, one of those things. Say it out there, and then it just gains momentum like a snowball. But hey, yeah, that's one of the things that was an idea from Dez Troy. It was a great conversation. Again, dude's really innovative, and he's got great aspirations for helping the metal community and branching outside of not just the metal community, other genres as well. That's a really dope thing. It is something that I personally, as a metal fan, I really do enjoy the metal community. They're way kinder than what people may perceive on stage presence, So Dez Troy really does actually bring that, which is something, as a metal artist, he really does, show you that, hey, you can have this perception, but I am a human being. He's got a great sense of humor as well.
Well, he's got a great sense of humor, and he's a big personality, but he's a very positive big personality, especially being in that type of genre. So, I mean, the energy that he gives off personally, he's a great front man and conveys that energy in real life as the same as he does on stage. So there's not much, there's a transparency between his real life and the way he is on stage. He's always outgoing, always wanting to get involved, and he's got a bundle of energy, and he's a perfect frontman for that type of genre. And I think he could cross over. I think he has the potential to cross over and to do some of those, some of those growls and screams and some of the stuff he sings on a crossover track, a hip hop metal track or hardcore track. I think it would be dope.
Oh yeah.
Now, Willie P, why don't you talk about what we did for week 2?
We had a great interview. We've gotten to know each other, YT RhYmZ and I, over months, 2 or 3 months now. We've been working closely, and so I got to know him on a personal level, but to know him on an artist level, that was something that I enjoyed. We did come across a couple unusual things, and it just so happened that it was him being on the show that the problems happened. But it was a blessing and a curse at the same time. We did find out about Facebook rules and about non-moving pictures and non-moving videos. It was just unfortunate that he was the one that got flagged for it. But yeah, so we learned something that day. We would like to redo that and like play one of YT's tracks, and let's get it on there so you guys can hear it.
Yeah. So, like I mentioned earlier, Facebook has different rules than YouTube, and I imagine Apple Music has different rules than Spotify does. We happen to find out that Facebook will not play any music with still images behind it. This, just happened to pop up on my episode. I don't know how long they've had this rule for, but I've never encountered it before. So, yeah. Some of our audio was muted by Facebook, and it really sucked.
It was all 3 of the songs we played. Yeah, it sucked.
Although I understood the frustration with it, I did find it in a way very humorous in a way.
Yeah. So ironically, the only track that didn't get muted happened to be the track that I created, which was Digging Deep, was the only song that did not get muted out of that whole episode. But now that I know the rules, I want to play the second song that did get muted, and that is Humble. So let's get into my track that I just wrote this year. The beats, it goes by the name of Humble, and I want y'all to hear it because Facebook wouldn't let you. So I've got a second opportunity.
Here we go.
You know, your life isn't over yet. It's just a phase, y'all. Gotta stay humble. Check. Let's reflect. Do you ever think you will never get what you want out of life without things from the present went? How does that take precedence? Where is the evidence? Like your life is all drawn out. Let me shake up your Etch-a-Sketch. Better yet, don't pretend the edge is so close you can jump. You don't know what someone is going through, so don't even judge. Go to get under someone's skin, you think you're poking some fun. Just drove them to go and get drunk they've never woken up from. Trust me, I know when it sucks, you think I don't suffer. Knowing in my heart and soul that a drink will recover me from the stress I have. It's just a measly escape, and sometimes reciting this alone isn't easy to face. I can take you back, but this is really the way it has gone. Guess I didn't realize how far away I am. We're in control of our destiny, we can all shape where our path leads. I mean, have you really sealed your fate? I've done a lot of wrong, but I've done a lot of right. We've all gotta find a balance, this is what we call life. But whenever you're down and you are starting to crumble, use this song as a reminder that we gotta stay humble. I've done a lot of wrong, but I've done a lot of right. We've all gotta find a balance, this is what we call life. But whenever you're down and you are starting to crumble, use this song as a reminder that we gotta stay humble. Like damn, did we ever get took for a loop? We thought it was all good, but then whoop, there goes the rug right up from under our feet. Get ready for quite the ride, better buckle up, see your life is about to change. Forget what you knew before, went from a scheduled path to not a show to perform. I was upset, but since I'm getting better, I'm doing more. Not back on the stage yet, but I know what it's for. Only a short time, and I'll get back there again. You wonder what is next? Let me answer you then. Gotta find a way to adjust, figure out how to adapt. You may say it's unjust, but I'll make a resounding impact. Because regardless of the things we've seen or what we have faced, it's only made us stronger. This is stuff we embrace. So the longer we live, we learn not to submit to challenges we've already seen. I gotta admit, I've done a lot of wrong, but I've done a lot of right. We've all gotta find a balance, this is what we call life. But whenever you're down and you are starting to crumble, use this song as a reminder that we gotta stay humble. I've done a lot of wrong, but I've done a lot of right. We've all gotta find a balance, this is what we call life. But whenever you're down and you were starting to crumble, use the song as a reminder that we gotta stay humble. Yeah, man. We gotta stay focused. We may take a couple risks, but nobody ever succeeded without taking a risk. YT RhYmZ. Peace and love, y'all.
So that was Humble, produced by Tuna Beats, a track that I did earlier on this year. You can find that track on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music from. It's even on TikTok if you want to do a TikTok to it. Yeah. We got mad echo cancellation.
So we're expecting a video for that song anytime soon.
Yeah, it is in the works. I have received a draft. We are just working out some of the kinks, and then I will have a release date probably set in place probably in the next month here.
Is there going to be a video for your collab with AOK? Not the open collab, but the actual collab that you're doing with AOK.
We haven't really discussed that yet, but possibly. I mean, I'm not turning down the possibility of it happening. If y'all haven't heard yet, me and AOK do have a track in the works. It is called Take It or Leave It. It is produced by Lingo, and it's recorded, ready to go in the chamber. I'm just mixing it, getting it ready to go.
All right.
Well, I can't wait for that.
Hell yeah.
One of the reasons why I decided to interview YT RhYmZ and you is we had being on the other side of the world and getting to know each other, we realized that we have a very strong connection to one place, and that's my hometown, Detroit. And a lot of YT RhYmZ has done a lot of research on a lot of history, and that was your influence and inspired you to become what you are today from back then. And I lived through parts of what you got to research, so you got to pick my brain about experiences that I had, and we came together and realized that we had a strong connection because of our mutual interests and backgrounds of location.
Yeah, definitely. As a lot of y'all might know, I'm a very big Eminem fan, and I have always had this tie to the story of Detroit and the way that Eminem and D12 came about inside of Detroit. How the hip hop shop came about, all the battles, just the adversity of the story behind the city of Detroit is what really continues to inspire me because, as a lot of you may know, Detroit is still, a slum. There's still a lot of problems inside of Michigan, so.
Well, the history of St. Andrews Hall and the shelter too, yeah, and then prior to becoming the hip hop club that it's known for today, or it's still the underground alternative rock venue where most alternative people want to play when they come to Detroit. I mean, it is that famous now. Eminem has refurbished the whole building, and it's I've only been in it once since it's been refurbished. But all my memories are back from the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s. So before. When I was there, he was a stock boy, so he was a doorman. And rap night was R&B night on Wednesdays. That was it. That was the only thing. So how he transformed Detroit and how he transformed the hip hop community in Detroit and downtown Detroit specifically by just one venue. I mean, he's done a lot of great things for Detroit, actually, in my opinion. Coming from his humble background and being abused and tortured.
Hell yeah. So before we get up too far off into a tangent here, I had the honor
Yeah, YT, who did you interview? Who did you interview with?
I got the chance to interview a person who has become a very dear family member to me, a brother to me, a co-host on a few of our podcasts on BaxGlobal Music. He's my co-host and host on the Axe Mode podcast. I got to interview our very own Mr. East.
Me? No.
My brother.
I don't remember this happening.
My
This
brother.
never took place. I really don't recall it happening, actually. No. There's so many questions that were answered, and some of them I actually couldn't answer at that point. Like with the collaborations with Global, you'll get more information more around the fall time on all the collaborations that were set in place. I didn't want to speak out of line and say anything that I don't know about because let's just face it, it's just foolish. So that's why I had to backtrack and I just like spun it in a different direction on the interview. But yeah, definitely look forward to a lot of collaborations between Grind Mode and Battle Axe Global. Not just lyrically, we have some beatboxing that may be turned into a beat.
Willie P
produced by
Recap.
We did some recording with one of our Battle Axe Global members here in Thailand, Suntown, and we submitted it through Wild East Entertainment and through Mr. East for Grind Mode. And yeah, we've done four episodes so far with him, and we've got some more coming in the works, and we've got a single coming that he's going to be on in the future. So hopefully, Suntown out there, if you're watching and listening, you coming this fall, look for those collaborations as well.
Yeah, if y'all are coming out with a new single, y'all should put that in rotation on Grind Mode someday.
Absolutely. You got the beat finished, so it's just a matter of laying down the vocals and the raps. I mean, most of the song is written. It's just about being able to travel and get to the studio and record. I mean, we're on lockdown again here, so the situation is, it's not the best situation here, but for traveling and whatnot. But hopefully things will change again towards the end of the year. But right now we're still on lockdown.
Well, I'm going to be looking forward to that. That's for sure.
Mr. East, I want to know more about how you we touched on many things in the interview, but give me one positive aspect that came from starting and the changeover from Wild East Promotions to Wild East Entertainment.
Well, first of all, kind of off the top of the head, a lot of promoters out there just kind of suck, and AOK and Lingo, they really did speak highly of me in an episode on the Sunday Night Grind, and it got me thinking. They're talking about, well, this person actually reaches out to you and asks how you're doing, and he's not really asking you for money or shit that a promoter usually does. And I'm just like talking to people, and I'm just like, damn, I need to come up with something that's better than the word promotions, that kind of incorporates just like the basic outline, like share the music, put the digital flyers out there, stuff like that. So, then came along the idea of entertainment, and I tried thinking of some other ones, and that one just seemed to fit really well. Wild East Entertainment, hope to make it a business, an official business, maybe an LLC kind of thing. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. 2022 is going to be a wild year.
Hell yeah! So if you guys did not catch episode 6, Mr. East did explain the origins of Wild East Entertainment. He explained the origins of the Axe Mode podcast and how it came to be. And he also explained in depth how the Grind Mode Cypher and Battle Axe Global collaboration has come to be. So make sure to go check back on episode 6 so you guys can get all of the information that I bet y'all have been wondering watching all of our shows.
And again, like I said in the interview, getting to know all the affiliates and Lingo and AOK and just how they work, how they function, how they coordinate, and how they work as a family just basic conversation with them. It's been really not just fruitful. It's nice to know that, again, music brings unity, and with pure intentions, and music, it's really nice. And I commend all of you for being upright individuals and awesome human beings. That's really dope. And for all of you affiliates out there that I haven't gotten to talk to yet, looking forward to it. I really mean it.
No, straight up. That goes for Ground Mode Cypher. That goes for BaxGlobal. That goes for even Wild East Entertainment. Anybody joining us from the Hip Hop Lounge. If you are an artist, if you have an art form, if you're a musician, if you're a kazoo player, if you are a street performer, if you are if you're a lingerie displayer, hit us up.
All right.
Let's get you on the show and let's get you exposing your art form, because that's still an art form.
Lingerie for YT. Make a note.
That goes to women.
No, I get it. No, it's just my humor card. My bad, guys. So yeah. So point being is we BaxGlobal, artists of all forms. It's kind of what YT is kind of punching at there before I made fun of it. We really do incorporate artists of all forms. Over the years, we've had MMA fighters, clothing designers, rappers, book writers, the list goes on. There's people who are making meads. There's people who are real estate agents. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, so seriously, if you have an art form out there and you think you can get over the whole being talked about on the show, we'd love to have you on. So
yeah, we'd love to get your art form out there. Like Mystery said, we are artists of all forms, musicians of all sounds. So just hit us up. Don't be afraid. We're not going to bite. We'd love to get you on a show, whether it be Axes Up, whether it be Bury the Needle, whether it be the Axe Mode podcast or BaxGlobal Music. We want you on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. And every show we do talk about Willie P. I'm going back to you, Willie P. He does a virtual hockey league. And like he said a little bit ago, if you're tuning in a little bit late into the show, we do incorporate music from artists, not just from Global, but from other organizations and individuals we talk to. And if that's something you want to do for positive exposure, reach out to this guy on the screen here, Willie P in the black vest. He'll listen to your music, and if he likes it, he'll get back to you, and he'll let you know and send you a sample of what he makes. I was very pleased with what he did with the Finer Sports track from RhYmZ Overlay, and he appreciated it as well.
Yeah, I'm actually going to let in a little spoiler alert. The intro video and outro video actually include productions done by Willie P. So if you guys need beats, you can hit up Willie P for beats as well. But before we get into what we are doing next week, I want to showcase one song for Mr. East, and I was going to ask him what he would like me to showcase, but I think I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take
All
this
right,
one.
please, just surprise me.
Surprising surprise.
I'm going to get into
Yeah. All right, I already know.
RhYmZ Overlay and VHS Chica Blanca featuring a Stay Knock right here on BaxGlobal Music. Let's get right into it.
Hey yo, yeah. Look, Lawrence and the Jessica. I got a plethora, no drama, just a cock from the heckler. What's up, ma? Yeah, I'm copping on the regular. Transport the Blanco, I promise I remember you. Fingers crossed like braids when she bring it back. From the digi to the bag, you can smell the gas. Pump the premium, moving diesel to Vita lid. Lamping like a pimp at the cribbo, I let the chicas in. Face in the marble, brains like an Asian and can't travel like cargo. It's cold work, yo, I stay with the Fargo. White girl problems, but maids never argue. It's none other than the one that get your face number. Son of a gunner, got something for your baby mother. Winter to summer, ain't a wave that can take me under. Hit the county, she memorizing the case number. Yeah, can't live without her. She getting loud and I'm getting louder. But she don't make a sound when I give her powder. She the one that give me power.
Nothing on the side of the core, trolling, but living in bonus. I'm in the building, you guys both. Try to show us how to flex and to slide hard. 5-star iron guard in my life forever, been like a mark. Higher artists, a fly marauder, the wise heart. Drop niggas how your daughter caught this conquer with Sean Carter, phenomenal collage car. Continental breakfast at the comfort and calm. Monster truck launch, born in Moringa, the black mom. High grade, got the plant farm. Life is a bitch and I can't come, I end the drum. I'm in that grease like Mario Charm. Check, put less credit, the product, your chef, all just had a twin child. I'm blonde hair now, smoke a sour. Shut the corner down, I'm in Boca Pow. Sticking down a couple of holes an hour.
Can't live without her. She getting loud and I'm getting louder, but she don't make a sound when I give her powder. Nah, she the one that give me power. She the one that give me for the connoisseurs only, homie. I don't even need the friends. Take the Nissan, they don't need to see the Benz. Low key the police, I'm playing defense. I did state time, I ain't trying to see the feds. I got a chica, keep a G for a PLF. I know Leah hold me down like a bad habit. Take a sniff and she fucking like it's black magic. Support the rapping, she don't wanna see daddy trapping, but she know it's adding up like mathematics. All I got is the profit of the bad girl. No, I'm after white diamonds and black pearls. Give a blonde a little powder and a back curl. If Karen only knew that the plug was a black girl, probably wanna take her titties out my face. Probably call the ops for the blicky on my waist. Probably spending daddy money on the white girl, but where would I be without the white girl?
Eso se utiliza para el amor. Para hacer encantos para el amor, para que vean las buenas señoritas, las buenas reinas, las buenas princesas.
That's Maze Overlay and VHS with Chica Blanca.
All right. Dope
For the
track.
kids, for the kids.
Yep, album coming out September 6th. There will be vinyls. Digital albums will be available. Shirts will be on the way. Sticker packs will be on the way. And a 4-pack specialty crafted brew just for the album release. Stay tuned for details on all of that. It won't be right away, but it will be coming soon. Stay tuned for the Deadstock 94 video in the works for the last album that was released a few months ago, Retro God. Also another album review on the way for Border Kids. Late September, might be the 22nd, might be the 20th, maybe might be Maze's birthday, the 29th. So we got a lot to, offer in that regard. Also,
So, I gotta give a quick shout out to Grant Cook. Grant Cook just joined us up in the chat. Willie,
yeah.
you gotta check out. I'm not gonna say the full comment here, but Willie, you gotta check out his comment after the show here. I love his first line because I feel like it should be like the start of a verse. So, Grant Cook, I hope you're writing a verse right now. He says, Willie trying to contain the brain from a rain of laughter.
nice.
I thought that was a little dope. So, axe is up to Grant Cook out in Australia. Down under.
Grant, you wild. You wild.
What does that mean?
Australians are so unique. I love them. Hey,
What does that mean?
they speak in a whole different dialect. Let me tell you,
Oh, they're hype.
I start rolling. Some of the times I just be reading, and I'm just like,
We've
Man,
got
I
Grant
love
Cook
it.
taking over
It's fun.
We've
yeah.
got Grant Cook taking over the BaxGlobal Australia team for the VGHL. Yeah, so it's going to be fun having him on the live broadcast and playing with us.
Oh,
so.
I actually get to talk to him. I've only got to talk
Yes.
to him.
Yes.
Hey, that's pretty cool. That's what's up.
So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So
Dope.
we're gonna have the VIP section going on in the background where you can join us and chat with us like we are right now as we play the games. So we hope to have a whole corral of people behind us supporting us, yelling at us, "Play harder, dude! Hit him, hit, motherfucker!" All that kind of nice things.
Maybe we can pull some strings and have somebody on standby, make a $5 donation to slap somebody in the back of the head.
I'll give you $2 if you get a penalty right now by fucking clobbering him over the head. Oh, I didn't say that. Oop.
Yeah, you did. I know it's on, Will. I'm gonna smash you in the hockey
Mr.
ring.
Mr. East, unfortunately, you have a severe disadvantage in this situation.
That's all right. That's just the competition talking. That's all right. We'll just see when everything starts in October where the finals go. That's what the real talking will.
Why he's playing on memories? You see, he's playing on memories of his past experience. So he hasn't experienced the full brutal force of the present. Yeah, he's still going on those old retro vibes.
I hope your dog whines to go to the bathroom in the middle of a very important game.
Y'all want to dust me off?
I don't know. You're in Canada right now.
Right. I was just gonna say, wait. It's in your blood. You're Canadian.
Yeah, I'd eat shit, sleep, and breathe this shit.
Congratulations.
I imagine that hurts.
Right.
That would, yeah. Anyway, so this takes us into what we are doing next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Mr. East is actually going to interview Willie P, and we may have a little pop-in guest. We're not sure yet.
Right on.
We'll find out. But you guys will have to tune in next week for week 1 when Mr. East interviews Willie P the first week of September.
Right. So, Willie P, I'm not even going to discuss anything about the show with you. You're just going to be in the black on this one, bro.
Okay.
It'll be like one of those movies where somebody put a black bag over your face and said, "This is just for safety precautions." You know.
Hey, I've never had an interview like this. Nobody's ever interviewed me like this. I've never been interviewed like this, so I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
It's an all-out, no hold bar interview.
Good.
So
Anything you want to know, bring it on. Yeah, I'll spill it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if y'all are tuning into the Axe Mode podcast, we do the Mysteries with Mr. East. So this sounds like the ultimate
Mr. East.
The whole interview is just going to be a mystery.
Yeah.
No one's going to know what I'm going to talk about, not even Brittany.
Crazy.
Nope.
Hey, there's Echo.
Yeah. There's my puppy. So that means I better wrap this up. So make sure to tune in tune in this Sunday because we have the Axes Up podcast and Bury the Needle podcast. Bury the Needle happens at 3:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Axes Up happens 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the exact same Sunday. Next Tuesday, we have the Axe Mode season finale. We will have Battle Axe Global boss Rocco on with us, as well as Grind Mode Cypher representative AOK.
Oh, yeah.
Joining us for our
So
season.
Bossman's going to be doing the show from out there at the East Coast meeting, right? This coming weekend?
No.
We have the East Coast meeting happening on the 28th out there in Quebec or Montreal or out there.
Yes, he'll be back before then.
So I just want to say something real quick, and I know YT and Willie P are going to eventually do the same thing. I want to say thank you for everybody tuning in today. We're donning on wrapping up this episode not too long from now, actually, and I just want to say thank you for your support. Whoever shared from Wild East Entertainment 10 times, you as a collective whole, or if it was just one individual, y'all fucking rock. Thank you.
Yeah, you are fucking.
Mad respect. Thank you for dropping the comments. Grant, you're a fool, and I love you, man, and all your shenanigans. Flesh and Fur, always brother, man. Great to listen to your music and your sense of humor. The dog video, playing that gangster ass rap today, this shit had me rolling. It was funny. It was classy.
Hell yeah. So much love to our Victoria division for joining us. Much love to Grant Cook in the Australia division. Much love to Ed Moreau for joining us on the Hip Hop Lounge. And if I did happen to miss anybody, I apologize. But once again, we love you. We love y'all for joining us on every podcast that we do, whether that be the Axe Mode podcast, Axes Up podcast, Bury the Needle podcast, or BaxGlobal Music. We love all of our viewers and supporters the same way. So that was BaxGlobal Music episode.
Wait.
Yep,
I'd like to give
you would be that
I'd like to give my shout outs now before you close out.
guy.
I would like to thank Rocco DePopolo and East Van Waren Tattoo Company for sponsoring this episode and sponsoring our show. I would like to thank Grant Cook for being Grant Cook and for his wacky, wild comments that he makes, and I'm looking forward to playing him. I would like to thank YT RhYmZ for being a quick rising global member and taking over the responsibility where it was needed and to help make this all possible. Mr. East, you've been a very big influence in me, Micah, for many years. And, we've been close and have gotten to know each other for 5 or 6 years now. And we're just continuing to build and become stronger as friends and as brothers and with projects that we're moving forward. Why? Because we're humble individuals and we know what it means to have loyalty and respect and trust with each other. And with that being said, we try to bring that to the other members in Global to have the same and to do the same. And I would like to give a big shout out to every Global member who looks up to us, who finds inspiration from us, who is looking to move forward and become a part of something that's bigger and stronger and better than they are in the situation that they're in right now, because we are open for growth and for positive energy and enlightenment. And if you're up for that, in for that, and contact us and get involved with what we're doing. I'd like to give a big shout out to Susan Felt, Pinky out there. She's been a longtime friend of mine. She's been going through some troubles lately. As many of you know, I would like to give a shout out to my family. We're going through a difficult time right now. I didn't know if I was going to make it today. I didn't know if I can emotionally do this today. So I'd like to give a shout out to my family for and condolences to them. And rest in peace, Norman. You were a small part of my life, but a big part of my life. It took me half of my life to get to know you. I didn't know you the beginning part of my life. So big shout out to Norman. I know you're out there looking over me, and now you're with the angel. You're with my nephew Noah. You're out there. So please, God bless. And to everybody here in Thailand, Swadee Kap, thank you for supporting me and being a big part of me and the projects that I have. And let's make everything that we do in the future a success by working together, by collaboration over competition. And, we're musicians of all sound and artists of all forms. And those two together, we can intertwine and make collaborations, future dreams, and projects of success if we can work together, stay true, stay loyal. And I always have one thing that I bring to the table. That's the 3D: dedication, discipline, and determination. With those 3 things, you can achieve anything in life. That is the key to success. Thank you, BaxGlobal, for accepting me for who I am and for my faults and the positive energy that I tried to bring and the enlightenment that I tried to bring to people. Anybody that needs this, please reach out to me. We can chat and talk. I'm available. I'm on the off time that you're on, so we can bridge the gap between AM and PM, on the flip or not on the flip. So thank you, everybody out there in global land. Axe is up.
Axe is up. Much love, Will. Condolences.
So join us next Wednesday when we do episode 9. Same time, same place, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next Wednesday. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.